Well, boys and girls, in cursive writing, we are up to the letter T this week, which means we are getting very, very close to the end of the alphabet. I hope you've been taking time to practice your writing skills. You are going to be so ready for first grade by August. I'm so very proud of each and every one of you. What is the first thing that we do before we start writing? We always write our name, but we also have something else to do. We need to make sure we are sitting up straight, leaning forward just a bit. We have all our writing tools organized: paper, pencil, eraser. We're going to take our time so that we do our very best, and we're going to make sure we are holding our pencil correctly. I think, boys and girls, by now you should be able to tell me how that is. Oh, that is absolutely correct. You hold it between your thumb and your index finger, and you hold it on your middle finger to guide it. Very good. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to turn my page ever so slightly so that it is comfortable for me to be writing. I'm going to come up here to the top. I'm going to write Mrs. Ropar. There we go. Now, for the letter T, we're going to say the letter. We've said it often. It is the letter T. What sound is associated with the letter T? Very good. It is a very soft, has in toy, has in truck, has in Tammy. Very good. So for the capital T, there are only two strokes. 1, 2. In the lowercase t, there are 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So we've said the letter, and now we're going to feel the letter. So this time, we're going to run our finger over the letter. There's the capital T. Lowercase t, we start at the first floor, to the attic, down to the first floor again, and we have to cross that T. All right, are you ready to write? I know I am. Here we go. So we start at the attic, come straight down, go back to the attic, and straight across. Attic, straight down to the first floor, back to the attic, and straight across. For the lowercase t, we are going to start on the first floor, go up to the attic, back down to the first floor. There's our tail too. Connect it to another letter and cross the T. Again, start on the first floor, up to the attic, down to the first floor. Don't forget to come back and cross the T. And there you have your letter T. Now we're going to turn our page over. I'm going to look at the back side. As always, it is trace, then write the letter twice. And when we get to the end of the row, we find that there is a word that we get to practice writing. And there's always a picture to give us a hint at what the word might be. Did you figure it out? Tent, tent, tent. That's right, boys and girls, it is a tent. So we come back up here, and we are going to start on the first floor, up to the attic, down to the first floor again, and cross the T. Now I could continue right from here and make another T. Have to cross it though, and I can make another T. How many T's can you fit in there just by continuing on? By taking my time, I was able to fit in 4. So I'm going to try that one more time. Up to the attic, down to the first floor, back to the attic. It's almost like I'm making a whole bunch of U's together. But when I come back at the end, I'm going to put my cross mark over each letter. And there I have the letter T. And you can see, boys and girls, how that tail at the end helped to connect it to the next letter. Then I'm going to come over here when I have done this 2 more times. I'm going to write the word T, E, N, T, tint. Very good. Now I encourage you to continue writing here. Now we're going to do our capital letter T. And boys and girls, just for review, what do we mean by capital letter? Capital letter is all those letters that start a sentence or is the name of someone's name that starts with the T, or something, that name that starts with a T, like Turkey House. Turkey might not always start with a capital T, but because the house is called Turkey House, it would start with a letter T, or a capital T rather. I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to writing our capital T. Don't forget to hold your pencil correctly. For the capital T, we start in the attic, down to the second floor or first floor, back to the attic, and across. In the attic, to the first floor, back to the attic, straight across. Boys and girls, you can see I don't have a tail on that T. Oh, there's a word that starts with T, tail. But I don't have a tail on that capital T to connect it to other letters. So when I finish my practicing and I come to write it, you can see that I do my capital T first, then I start the rest of the word. E, up and over twice for the letter N, up to the attic, down to the first floor, and across. Very good. Boys and girls, I always enjoy writing with you. Do your best, take your time, and you will always succeed. Have a great morning. Bye-bye.